Practice, real hard, exhausting preparation, is what makes champions. But one advantage Geraint does have over most of his rivals is all the right sort of country, right on his back doorstep.
Down over the slippery rocks again, down to the water. Be very steady here, make sure not to drown the engine. The slippery climb up now, plenty of throttle. Out to the forestry road. More water. Tree stump by here. Some more tree trunks in the rut. Into the water again, soft mud. Plenty of throttle. More water. Tree trunk on the track here, steady over that. Into a very big drop, very gingerly down here. Down here now there's plenty of heather, so that usually signifies that the ground's fairly dry. No problems. As we're dropping down to this holly here, changing from heather to nardus and malinia, that should signify that the ground's a bit wet around here, so I'll have to be a bit careful. Get out into the rushes, try and get some grip.
This is the Brecon Beacons, the sort of country that he and 100 other masochists ride over for 8 hours or more, 2 days running. As important as endurance is a speed test over a special section.
This corner is very tight, and I'm going to need to come in close rather than out there to get round this post quickly and on line for the next bend there. If I come in over here, I'll be wasting too much time. It's important to come in very tight, just here. There'll be a nice berm on this corner, a nice rut to get the power on out. There again, there's a lot of water here, so just check to see how soft this is, but it's not. Again, it's not going to get very boggy at all. It's water running on rock. What I tend to do is walk, say 200 yards, and just stop and look back over it and try and memorize anything that stands out about it. Try to split the course up into about 4 different sections, because there's usually some obstacle somewhere which sticks in your mind. It's usually a rock or a bog, a soft spot, something like this. Now I'm looking for the lowest point of takeoff here, because you're going to jump quite a long way down over this ledge. I should imagine 20 yards maybe. So it's important to try and keep it low rather than go off there high, lose control and come off. So I think I'm going to go off about here and jump down there. The special test is a very important part of the course. You need to ride it as fast as you possibly can, because the events are usually won and lost on the special stages. The special test is generally some of the easiest terrain to ride, but a lot of the course is run through forestry, or majority of it, through some very nasty sort of going, where some of the clubman riders get into an awful lot of trouble. If you're doing a lot of legging and heaving and pushing, you're taking a lot of energy, and you can have difficulty to perform for 8-9 hours efficiently. This is one of the difficult parts of the course, which my brother and his friend have found and come to check on, make sure that we can get through it okay. It's important to have a good backup or service crew, because then you can pass on information about bad bits of the course, and if they're on the ball, they can get there. Possibly find a better line or give you a hand. Strictly speaking, you're not supposed to have any outside assistance whatsoever. But when the course gets very bad and very cut up, it's almost impossible to ride some of it without a bit of help from someone. You need to have very strong legs, because you spend half your time waggling them either side of the bike. The art is to be able to ride the machine and keep your feet on the footrest if it's at all possible. So this takes less energy. You have to think a lot, think ahead and think of alternative routes, because this particular piece is getting very badly cut up now. And this may be the first lap, so on the third lap you've got to be thinking of another way through here. Maybe 2 or 3 yards to the left or to the right. It's the end of the day. We've covered 190 miles of going, and we're coming in now for the last control of the day. What's the time? Time? Time, come on, get going. 28. What do you want? 34. Gareth just keeps an eye on the time and makes sure that everything's been done properly. And he also talks me through some of the tasks, because it's always easier for someone who's watching to see what's going wrong or what you should be doing. Last 2 checks. Off the special test now, ready for tomorrow. Then home, have a meal and a good night's sleep. Back here in the morning at 8 o'clock. Get a 10 minutes work period in the morning, put a new tyre on. I only got 6 minutes when I came in tonight. And with 2 security bolts, it's touch and go as to whether you'll manage to get it done in 6 minutes. In the morning I get 10 minutes, I've done half the job, because the tyre's more or less off. Tomorrow it's only just a matter of whip the wheel out and the tyre will drop off. We'll fit a new one in.
Have a good sleep.
Yeah, need it.